Aaliyah goes to a park for a morning walk. After walking for a while, she notices something suspicious in the park. Detective Army, can you spot what Aaliyah finds suspicious by observing the park carefully? Look at every corner carefully and leave your answer in the comments. When Aaliyah looked around, everyone seems to be normal. But the man sitting on the bench reading a newspaper held his newspaper upside down. How can someone read a newspaper upside down? That means this man was keeping an eye out for someone. Aaliyah goes towards that man and starts questioning him.
Who are you? What are you watching here?
As Aaliyah talks with him, one of the two boys standing nearby quickly bolts out of the park. The man then replies to Aaliyah, I'm a policeman, and that guy was a drug dealer. Now you need to catch him. Is the man telling the truth? Detective Army, think carefully. Look at his shoes, they are police shoes, seemingly he's telling the truth. Aaliyah immediately starts chasing the boy who ran out. While running, Aaliyah reaches at an entrance of a society complex where she finds 4 people. Aaliyah suspects that one of them might be the drug dealer who must have changed his appearance. She starts to question all of them.
What are you all doing here?
Food delivery boy.
I was here to deliver pizza and was about to leave.
Carpenter.
I'm working on the building here and was just about to have lunch.
Gardener.
I work as the gardener here. I was taking care of the garden.
Electrical shop boy.
I work at the hardware shop. I came here to deliver some supplies. Some wires were withered.
Aaliyah listens carefully to all their answers and observes everything around her. Then, she figures out who is lying. Can you figure it out too, Detective Army? The food delivery guy claimed that he came to deliver pizza, but the box in his hand looked like a bottle-shaped, not a pizza box. What kind of pizza comes in a bottle-shaped box? Aaliyah checks the box and finds it empty. She catches him right away. In the meantime, the policeman also arrives at the scene. Together, they arrest him and take him to the prison. Let's move on to the next puzzle. Mehul receives a call informing him that a young man named Rohan had died after falling from the 4th floor of a building in Kavita Colony. Mehul immediately leaves for the crime scene. After arriving there, Mehul questions the building owner.
Did anyone see him falling?
Not sure, I just arrived a short while ago. But other residents are saying that he jumped out of the window by himself.
Interesting. Very, very interesting.
Mehul began thinking deeply. To test his theory, he goes to the top floor of the building, opens a window, and drops a stone onto the marked area where the dead body had fallen. Then, he repeats the same experiment from the 3rd floor, opens a window and drops a stone onto the marked area. Then from the 2nd floor, he do the same thing. Finally, from the 1st floor, he do the same thing. After analyzing the practical, Mehul comes to a conclusion that this was not a suicide but a murder. Can you figure out how Mehul concluded that it was a murder and not a suicide? Let me know your answer by commenting. Mehul understood it after he dropped stones by opening windows from different floors. If that person had fallen by himself, the window must have remained open, but all the windows were closed. This proves that someone must have pushed Rohan out and then shut the window afterward, making it a suspicious case of murder. Now it was time to catch the killer. During the investigation, 4 people were found to be suspect. Mehul starts investigating them.
Where were you when you heard Rohan screaming?
Building owner says.
I went to room number 5 to collect the rent.
Sonu says.
I was in my room number is 6.
Shweta says.
I was at the market buying groceries. When I came back, I came to know that Rohan had committed suicide.
Rajesh says.
I don't know anything. I was sleeping in my room. I woke up on the sound of Rohan's screaming.
Mehul listens to everyone and understands who the killer is. Did you find out, Detective Army? Shweta said she went to market to buy groceries, but she don't have anything in her hand. Means she is lying. This means she is the killer. Mehul catches her. Adi the hacker plans to connect with some friends from the hacker's world. Everyone from the nearby cities decides to have a Google Meet video call at exactly 2 p.m. to discuss about some hacking tips. As soon as they join, suddenly, a virus starts appearing on all their monitors.
Looks like someone is trying to get access of our systems.
But how do we find out who the imposter is?
Adi carefully observes everyone's screens and figures it out instantly. Can you guess who the imposter is? Comment below. Adi the hacker immediately understands. The imposter's monitor indicates it's nighttime for them, while it's 2 p.m. for everyone else. Since they are all from nearby cities, their time should be the same. But the imposter is in a different time zone. Adi quickly blocks the imposter from the meeting. Let's move on to the next riddle. Mehul receives a call from a diamond shop, reporting him that diamonds have been stolen. He immediately rushes there in his car.
How did the theft happen?
There was a sudden power cut, and when the lights came back, the diamonds worth millions disappeared right from my view.
Was anything recorded on the security cameras?
The cameras turned off due to the power outage.
Do you suspect anyone?
Yes, there were 4 customers standing near me at that time.
Mehul starts interrogating all 4 suspects. Michael says,
Sir, I don't know anything. I was on my way home after shopping and had stopped by this shop to buy a ring for my wife.
Samuel says,
I just came to see the diamond jewelry. I didn't do anything.
Parker says,
I came here to deliver tea. I didn't steal anything.
Sophia says,
I came to see the new collection, but I didn't notice anything else.
Mehul listens to everyone carefully, examines the crime scene, and quickly figures out who the thief is. Detective Army, can you figure out who is the thief? After listening to everyone's statements, Mehul realizes that Michael is lying. He has a fracture bandage on his right hand. If his hand were truly injured, how could he lift heavy basket in same hand? That means he is pretending. When Mehul removes Michael's plaster, all the stolen diamonds are found hidden inside. Mehul arrests Michael on spot. Let's move on to the next puzzle. On a huge ship, the Queen's diamond ring suddenly goes missing. Captain calls Detective Mehul for help. Mehul arrives and asks the captain,
When was the ring stolen, and do you suspect anyone?
Yes.
Mehul gathers 3 people for interrogation.
What were you all doing outside the Queen's room?
Cleaner says,
I was cleaning the gallery outside. I didn't see anything.
Electrician says,
I was fixing the circuits in another room. I don't know anything.
Catering staff says,
I had brought food for the queen, but the door was locked, so I waited outside.
Mehul checks the CCTV footage and immediately identifies the thief. Can you figure out who is the thief? The catering staff is lying. The footage showed that the catering staff had no food tray, and the Queen's door was slightly open, not locked as he claimed. Look carefully, door isn't locked. Mehul catches the thief. Let's move on to the next riddle. Mehul arrives at a crime scene along with a police officer. The police officer finds a phone near the dead body, which has a saved audio recording in it. Mehul plays the recording.
I don't want to live anymore.
It's confirmed now, this is a suicide.
No, this is a murder.
Detective Army, can you figure out whether this is a murder or a suicide? Mehul understands that it's a murder because the audio recording had a clear sound of gunshot. Also, if the victim died, who saved the recording on the phone? This proves it's a murder. Mehul starts tracing down the killer. He calls upon the security guard.
Who visited this house since this morning?
5 people had come to meet him today.
Mehul calls all of them and questions them.
What were you all doing here?
I just came to ask him to lower the music volume. I don't know anything else.
Sir, I came to collect the trash. I don't know anything.
Sir, I had came to deliver the newspaper. I just delivered the milk and left. I didn't do anything.
I came to take lift maintenance. I didn't do anything.
Mehul listens to everyone and carefully observes the victim's house. Eventually, he realizes who the killer is. Can you guess it, Detective Army? Mehul looks at the table. He sees milk, a newspaper, and a sweet dish. Next to it, there is a dustbin that is still completely full. This means the garbage collector was lying. He didn't come to take the garbage, he came to commit the murder. Mehul arrests him immediately. Let's move on to the next riddle. Sam is a very rich man who strictly follows the office schedule. Today, as soon as he enters his cabin, he notices that someone has broken the lock of his cabin and stolen his laptop and smartwatch from his desk. Sam immediately calls his security guard and asks,
Who entered the office today before I came here?
The guard provides a list of 4 people. Sam questions them one by one.
Who stole my laptop?
Cleaner says,
Sir, I don't know anything. I just came here to clean the room and left.
Manager says,
Yes, I may have arrived early today, but I didn't steal anything.
HR says,
I also came early but was in my cabin the whole time. I saw nothing.
Electrician says,
I went into your room to get the meeting room keys. After that, I went to fix the AC in the meeting room.
Sam listens carefully and quickly figures out the thief. Can you solve the mystery, Detective Army? Comment your answer. Sam looked around his cabin earlier. The cleaner is lying. He claimed to have cleaned Sam's cabin, but the cabin was still messy, nothing had been cleaned. Caught red-handed, the cleaner confesses to the theft. Let's move on to the next riddle. Look at this image carefully and tell me, who is the thief, A or B? Comment your answer below.